This is annoying having to reset this up every time. Oops. Don't want that either. This like that. Okay. Medium. Hello. Orion. Need to get my AirPods. Okay. Wonder if you can hear the music. Every core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions. Oops. Let me message some people. Gonna get OBS onto the other side of this. Oops. Having another monitor would be really nice about now. I don't know why I sold all my monitors. Actually, sometimes I just get into a certain like random rage where I don't want to have these things anymore, and then Hi Joe. How are you? Today, what do we want to do? This is what I did yesterday. Very successful day. Today, what is on my mind is potentially going back to work in a part-time to full-time capacity. Things on my mind. 2, what feature should I work on my app today? On Import Magic today. Can you hear me? I wonder if my audio is working. Is the music too loud? Okay. Oh, I'm not on the screen. That's the biggest problem is I'm not on the screen. One sec. Oops. I'm moving things around. For some reason, my camera doesn't want to cooperate with me right now and show up. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. I will delete this trash. Video capture. Existing. Mac OS is the worst for DJI. Okay, there we go. Hello, I figured it out. I think this was like 100, 120, 120. This is like 650. Maybe 150. Oops, 650. 150, 666, 666. There we go. Hello. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. So what do we want to do today? I want to work for 3 hours today and get some work done. So if you're not familiar with the way we do these streams, is we are going to first set our intention. So basically the way we're gonna do the Pomodoro method, but with a twist. So Pomodoro method is 25 minutes on and 5 minutes off of work. But the thing that I do, because I'm gonna probably be coding the whole time, is that when you are making an app, you can commit the code. So with like the commits, for each session, I want to say what I want to do that's reasonable within 25 minutes, and then whatever is done in that 25 minutes, then you commit the code. So I actually didn't commit this last time. So this, I fixed the bug with the importing files not working correctly. So let's commit that. See what we have to work with today. Click on VS Code. Dev. Okay. App is loading. What do I want to work on today? Maybe I need to, because I haven't worked in this app for a while, probably the first amount of productivity is I want to reset the entire app, reset it to completely default. I'm going to delete the database, the local database, and then I'm going to just basically write down all the things that kind of need to be fixed. Yesterday I had a list of things. So what happened yesterday is, so session 1, the goal is to reinstantiate, restart, drop the database and start anew. Define key MVP features to test. Jot down bugs that I run into. So jot down bugs that I run into. If for those bugs, then plan out the rest of the sessions to fix each bug. So if we have 3 hours of work because we're streaming till 5, so right now it's 2:12. Spent a lot of time yapping, getting the stream ready. So that's 2 hours, so 2 hours and 48 minutes. So I think I should have a solid 5 sessions. So for the rest of the time in this first session, whatever I have left, it's 4 sessions after this. Okay, then conclusion or results. Session 1, intention, and then the result. Session 2, intention, results. This is 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Okay, lock in time. So we will start the timer. It would be good to have another timer somewhere, but the one I use has like a ugly pop-up that goes over the whole entire screen. So it's called Just Focus, but I really like it a lot. Start the Pomodoro timer. So we have the timer up here, 12, 14. Do you think I should get it? Oh, maybe I can, hold on. Let me figure, okay, I'll spend the couple more minutes to maximize the stream experience. Let's get the macOS screen capture. Oh, hold on. Capture. This will be funny. And I'll put a filter on this. Okay. Put this here. How you like that? That's pretty nice, right? You got the timer right there, and then I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna start it again. All right. Okay. Is everybody ready? Are we out here working for 25 minutes? Has everyone set their intention? And we will work for 25 minutes, and then during the 5 minutes off, we will set the next intention, and then talk about the result. Is everybody ready? Because I'm going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, let me drop the database. Delete. And then I'm going to restart the app. So now we have a new database here. It's a little laggy, but it's okay. So this has completely been dropped. So that's good. And then I'm going to add a source, which is our import test. And then this is saying there's an error because of the attempt to write to a read-only database. That's not good. So bugs list. 1, there is a write to read-only database error. So that is a complete blocker that is unable to be immediately dealt with. So I'm going to open the SQLite database here. Check out what is going on. Why is it read only? Browse the data. Import magic volume. Yep, there's nothing here. There's nothing. No files. Drizzle integrations though. Okay, so maybe we try it again. Maybe it's just on the first load, which then we can say the bug is more particular. Attempt to write to read-only database. So it potentially has an issue with the fact that it's already a import magic volume. Okay, let's try that. Yes, that was the issue. So the current bug is actually to read only database error. So slow. Okay. There is a read only database error when there is an existing import magic volume.config and it tries to create a new import magic volume from a previous computer in a brand new database. Okay, so that could be one of our issues here, but we will here. So this is the main secret sauce of the app. We select export test, attempt to write to a read-only database as well. So that must mean that there must be a problem with our create import. So I think it's create import magic volume. This code somewhere here is having a bug. Okay, so handle existing config. Okay. So that is definitely an issue. Good bug that we caught. But I am going to go into the export test, and actually I'm going to open this and see what's the source destination is true. I wonder if that's the issue, that the destination is true is already flagged, but that could be a potentially maybe an issue due to the fact that destination true or source equal true is already flagged inside of the configuration. Okay, so move to trash, and then I'll try again, which I think this time it should work. So this didn't create anything, add new destination, I'm gonna switch to export. Oh, error creating an attempt to write to a read-only database is also the same issue. Use runtime file system. This is an issue here. And create a new destination. So let's create. Here. Select new and create transfer file. Oh, it could be an issue with the transfer profile being created. Okay. Select new destination. Unfortunately, this has gone awry because I didn't realize that. Well, I'm testing the key MVP features, but I need to unblock myself so that it can actually work. So actually, maybe delete all of this, and then I'm gonna drop the database again. I do not see the file. Okay, I'm just gonna fuck db.c. Oh, the database has not been created for some reason. It's very interesting. It's oh, I must have deleted it somehow already. Or maybe it's getting deleted automatically and that's also a bug, but that's okay. Add a new destination. Export doesn't have an import manager. Oh wow, it is saying the same thing. Error. Attempt to write to read only database. Interesting. Open DB. The SQLite database keeps getting dropped. Drizzle.ts, okay, so in Drizzle, there's something here. It should be in here, but it keeps getting deleted for some reason. start drizzle here. Sure file. Share new database. Just gonna ask ChatGPT. In my file, there is an issue with the SQLite. Maybe my dependencies are old. Had an issue here where I was opening it. It's quite interesting because I'm not even doing any writing here. The database keeps getting dropped for some reason. That doesn't make any sense. It was not getting dropped before this. Huh. Attempt to write to read only, so then DB does. Then the database gets dropped. It's deleted, yeah, that's super strange. Let's see. this will have some issues, but here what I'm gonna do is literally just console what's going on, what's wrong. Maybe this doesn't need to fs write JSON. Oops, I think maybe, oh, it's because it's adding these. That's why it's having the issue, but I don't know why it's dropping the database every time. Wish I just had some easier. I am going to spend another 3 minutes trying to debug this. Otherwise, and then I'm gonna write the other stuff. Okay, so it exists. This has one import test, correct. Okay, great. Then it's gone. Oh. I see. I think the issue here, okay, so that's fine. I'm gonna spend another 2 minutes. I think what the issue here is when I set up the watchers, they shouldn't add a watch path to initializing watcher, observable, initialize watcher, handle add watch path. What's unique watch paths? This is .map. This is correct. Is there an issue with drizzle? No weird watch paths. Okay, I spent a little bit too much time there, but this is definitely a blocker for anyone to issue due to the fact that that's outside the configuration. Looking to further, but further investigation. Okay, so I think this is like a huge bug that actually changes what I want to spend the rest of my time fixing, because this is like a database issue. Because it's blocking me testing everything else, which is what would happen to a new user. Okay, so it'd be great at the end of this if I could write some tests, but I don't have any testing framework for the app right now. So I think what I will do is spend the next session testing a, so I'm going to write this in the next intention. Spend, test whether or not, alright. Hard code, not skip the recovery. Mounted volume. Check if there is volume. Call when check if there's an automatic create import magic volume call when the app initializes. There may be an automatic glob that checks for all valid import magic volume. With configs and it handles the existing one. This may be if any of these are the issue, figure out how to deal with this. High degrees of, okay, it's break time. High degrees of specialization may be rendering us unable to see the connections between things we design and their consequences as they ripple out into the biosphere. Yes, it is good to be aware. How was that, everybody? I'm going to, I realize that it's potentially nice if we have a better Pomodoro timer. So the full thing isn't very nice. I can put another screen here. This will hide. Video. Sorry, I'm not using up brain goodly. I'm sorry. This is not good either. I can crop this though. I can make him better. What was everybody working on? What did they, how did they feel after the first go? This is good, this is cute. Healthcare, nice. Oh yeah, look, this is cute. This is cute. Okay. I'm gonna wait 3 minutes, sorry for taking a longer break, but I think it's good to get used to it. What did you get done with the healthcare? I need to figure out. So the result of this is that completely went awry, because I am now blocked as a new user due to the database being corrupted when creating import matching volumes. We'll need to spend the next session at least just debugging this. Okay, so this, I honestly hope that I can do this by the end of the day. At least by this one. Let's move this down here. Define key MVP features to test. Looking at my options. Oh, the IRA reduction. Are you going to do a traditional IRA this year? That's smart. Oh. Why do I write bugs? If I just didn't write any bugs ever, then everything would just be so much smoother. And if I just worked on this every day and understood the context of the app, then yeah, if I just did all of these things, everything would be better. Okay, 1 minute 30 left. Let's write I think if you want, you can write your intention in the chat, and then we can discuss the result after the next 25 minutes. And then we'll just see how it goes. Because eventually you get better at titrating how much you can get done in 25 minutes. Right now, obviously, I completely missed the wall because I didn't know what I was getting myself into. But we'll just break this down into little parts. And if we're completely off, then we'll just keep adjusting, and hopefully by the last one, we're a lot better than we knew in the very beginning. So my next one, so I already wrote this, so I want to make sure, I kind of saw in the terminal that recovery is the trash on the computer. So I have some code that iterates through all of the direct children of the place where all the volumes on your computer mount. So basically like your hard drive. And it seems like trash also is mounted on there. So I'm thinking maybe it's trying to create a volume out of the trash, which is not correct. And then maybe I'm also potentially, when I start the app, I had this idea a long time ago that I was smart, and I'd be like, oh, if people wanted to move to a different computer with Import Magic, then I'll handle that too. But that was not very, seems like it may have caused a problem too, so there's a potential on that. So let's start the next session. I'm gonna get this tomato popping, and let's restart. What is that? Okay. So this 25-minute session is a go. Okay. What did I really want to do? Check if I hard code skip the recovery mount, if that helps. Okay, so I think when you call add watch path, you can call add watch path, it unsubscribes from the file watchers. You handle the mounted volumes. This is a callback. When things are, but then just handles the initial one. But I think this. I think I reused this code. Scan for initial volumes. So this is called initially. So handle. So if absolute. Okay, so this, I'm pretty sure this does nothing. It's a void function. Wow, this is so laggy. Streaming on Mac is not good. Yeah, this is a void function, so if the absolute value, if this path includes recovery, just return and don't do anything. So scanning for initial volumes gets called twice. So that's also an interesting call out. Okay. Let us check the app and see if we have some sauce. It didn't create the thing, so That may be because I've already console logged this stuff out. Yes. Okay, that's good and dandy, very happy. And then add new destination. Don't know where that's undefined is coming from. No active transfer profile, that's fine. Okay, yeah, it was the fact that if it's deleted, it has an issue. Okay, so how can I handle that? Because let's see, this works. Yeah, it opens it in the export test. These are all the files that exist. Interesting. I didn't think that would be the issue. That's kind of crazy. Is that a case I need to handle? That people would delete these things because it's only deletable in my use case because I am testing this as a developer, because these files are typically not available for anyone to delete. But then every system also doesn't cross-platform. So in Mac OS, Linux, and Windows, for Mac OS, the trash can gets mounted in Is there a cross-platform string for Mac OS, Linux, Windows that I can use that maybe Electron generates so that I can ignore this folder? Oh, fuck. Sorry. Show the trash item. Okay.
I could use this function, get trash path. Whatever. We'll just use this for now. Utils, TRPC. Oh, global, that's what it's called. There's somewhere that I define this as like what the oh, I don't think this has access to it. Whatever. Go back to utils. Oh, this is an export function. Nope, I got it. See if that works. That's not the right trash path, come on. I don't know what recovery then is.
I don't know. Well, I'm just gonna write a very hacky thing. All right, let's just try that out. Okay, so that's working. I'm gonna redo everything. I'm gonna drop the database once again. Fuck DB, does he go live? Dev. Okay, we're Gucci. Low-key Gucci like that. Okay, so the next, okay, I'm gonna move back. That's awesome. Huge dub. Result, huge dub. Fix this issue. It's a weird edge case, and it might be like something new in Sonoma or something. 8 minutes left. That's good. So now I can continue to this. I'm gonna just strike through this. Just mark down whatever. Jot down more bugs. Okay. Now test the automatic transfer profile. Found bug. Automatic transfer profile is not being set when the magic source and destination are mounted. Automatic transfer, so it's not being set when the import magic volume source and destination are mounted. This is super annoying, but to be honest, it's chill. You know what we should do? We should test the thing that we did yesterday, which is the delete. I'm gonna go back here. Overshot. Move to trash. These are all, except this. See what
Okay, it's happening here. Wow, it's handling it so many times. It's way too many. Okay, we test this. Import. And then we can delete it after. Oh my god. And it deletes it. But then it ready to import again, but they don't exist anymore. Yep, it's gone. Wow, it works. Okay, so that works. There's a bug. After you delete the files from the source, import magic believes the source files still exist. We need to remove the files from the source and all of the transfer profiles. After we delete files, we should triggering a rescan. That's pretty much the MVP. It works. I don't know if this is ready to be used, but I've been using it for a while and it's worked. So I think if we could hammer out the rest of the bugs today and then maybe I could figure out how to write some tests tomorrow using Playwright so it can automatically click through everything, because ain't no way you can unit test this. This is some tricky event stuff. Okay, so I think I'll just spend the rest of the time of this figuring. I want to take a break after this, like a decent 5-minute full break. So I'm going to spend the rest of the time setting the intention for the next session, which is debug the automatic for profile not being set. You have to look into the code, obviously. It's not vibes based. I noticed that when we initialize import magic, there is like 4 to 5 calls of handle. This is probably causing an issue. Race condition. Also need to look handling race conditions where the destination mounts first and then the source, and vice versa. Okay, 1 minute left. I actually have a question for whoever is tuning in. Do you think it makes sense to
create this complexity like in my app. So I basically have a problem here where I've tried to solve it really intensely, I guess, by automatically making like the user experience very delightful. But I honestly feel like it's just causing a lot of like weird bugs. So this basically, there's a source and there's a destination. And whenever the source comes on, you plug it into your computer like an SD card, and you have previously saved destinations, it'll automatically scan them and figure out, say you have like a camera and you want to back it up into your computer and you also want to back it into a hard, ooh, tomatoes over, tomato, the tomatoes out of the oven. What's that mean? Short break. Okay, sorry, that was very jarring. So there is a source and a destination, and then we automatically scan for all the new files from the source to the destination, and we figure out which ones are new. Like if I added another destination here, and that, okay, yeah, then this was like downloads or something. This is now scanning a lot of stuff. Okay. That's another bug. Okay. Oh, I'm glad I'm doing this, a lot of bugs. When there is a file that does match a file extension, so that doesn't work. Maybe screenshots? Screenshots should be chill. Okay, so in screenshots and export test, they're completely different, but they let you know what full files are new. So in video, this is a better example, videos and pictures, right? So inside import test, there's these 4 files, but there's no new files in videos and pictures. So you can just press open, and then it will open that file in videos and pictures. But in export test, they're all new files, so it's ready to be imported. So the question is I do a lot of like automatic, like, okay, like now this is plugged in, so therefore I'm gonna set it up so you can automatically import everything and do everything automatically. That's why it's the magic part of import magic. But I think maybe that's a little too complicated. Maybe I can just allow the user to click it and then it will do the scan. I don't know, maybe that's like for me, like I want that. But maybe a lot of people, they just want to know what are the new files and just import these files. I don't need it automatically. I can just manually click everything myself. I don't know. I'm talking to the air right now, but maybe that's like talking to the duck, and I'll get some clarity on that. Yeah, confused. Need a repeat, okay. So basically, when you plug in stuff into your computer, I keep track separately of the new files for each thing. So this one doesn't work because there's a bug, but so inside videos and pictures, these files from import test right here. Import test, this is the source, the current source that we're on. And then down here is where you pick the destinations. So like for a lot of people who use cameras, they want to back up their files to their computer, right? But they only want to back up the new files, because a lot of times what happens is you just leave a bunch of random pictures and videos on your SD cards, and you only want the new ones to be imported in. You don't want to like, because you don't remember, because like you have like your own filing system. You'd be like, oh, this is my trip to Hawaii, and then you put it in a folder. That's called like videos and pictures or whatever. But later you don't remember, and then you don't delete the files. You have like pictures of your family or whatever on your camera, and you don't remember if you've imported it or not. So you end up with like multiple different types of files on your computer that are the same exact file. So the whole point of this is to only import the exact new files. You don't need to worry about deleting things ever, because if you delete it, it's like whatever. Like you can bring it in Import Magic and then safely check, oh, okay, all the files exist on this other folder, so I can safely delete it. That's the end of, hold on. I'm not being super clear, but okay. So inside videos and pictures, I can confirm that all these files exist, because I can just open them up and I'd be like, yeah, that's the file. And then I could like go in and delete them like safely. So that's the whole point of the entire app. And I guess that part works. It's just that when you plug it in, I automatically will open up the destination and the folders. Basically, whatever's connected, I open it up for you, and it lets you know what's like available. And I'm wondering if the automatic thing is confusing. I guess as I'm talking, it's very confusing. Like, it may be simpler to just select it manually every time. Like, would you want to have multiple different ones here that are available for you to use? Okay, I see. Yeah, so that would be in here. I have this. This is another. Wait, this looks all scuffed. Let me make it bigger. This is like a configuration window that I created for this, where you can ignore files, you can include them. Maybe I need to maybe remove some functionality to make it more easy, so I can just ship it. I think if I remove the configuration and hide it, so that if I remove a bunch of these features and just do the bare minimum thing, then I could ship it, and then people can start using it. Like, I think I've literally cooked this to the max. So let's see what we're gonna do the next one. This I'm going to deprioritize. I do not think this is important, because I think the scan is completely working fine from what I've seen. It's working no matter what. And then after you delete the files, it should remove the files. So, okay, that's what I'll work on in this next one. Is this does not need to be done. I am gonna remove this. And then I wonder if looking into gonna look into these issues. I think I probably can only figure out how to get this one done. But anyways, I'm gonna commit the code because this now works. We've I don't know what this initial state.gz is. So now we've fixed read only bug. Okay. Gonna start a new session. I'm gonna fix this bug. I hope everybody is locking in, feeling good, taking it easy. I think I'll only be able to finish this deleting files from the source and then removing them so that when we delete them, they don't show up again and rescan. So we're gonna go and do it. Do it. Why is everything getting deleted? Whoa. Oh, it's because it's downloads. Oh my god. I am once again gonna delete the database. Reinstantiate it. And then just get back to the basics. Import test. Export. Somehow export test already exists. I think that's because of the handling. Yeah, okay. Whatever. I'm pretty sure that's because it already has an import magic volume config on it. There's already a configuration. So once I added that, it took care, it scanned everything and made the things, did the things. Okay, so these are new files. What I need to do here is inside use runtime. This is like my global state for my entire app. Import. So this is where we import the files. Once the import is completed, I think inside this subscription, I would need to here import events. I'm going to create a new event, file deleted. This is what we did yesterday, so delete file, and then I think you need all of this data. Once the files are deleted here, we just do feel like, once it's deleted, I can just delete it. Yeah, emit. .next. File deleted. Did I pass in the volume ID at all? Oh, it would be so annoying if I didn't. I did not. Do I need the volume ID at all? No, I don't. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Because we only need to remove the scanned files. Yeah, I think that's fine. We just ignore, for now, comment this out, and then inside the front end we need to handle this. So if data.type file deleted, dude, nobody talks about how slow ChatGPT is, man. It is literally like watching it queue up takes so long to type it out. So slow. Like, I could have written that just as fast, but you know, I guess lazy. Just add this to the bottom. Oh, we got some file stuff. Break. Alrighty. Yeah, I think if I delete the scan file, there, transfer profile ID, delete it. But if the file's deleted everywhere, then it maybe needs to just be, it doesn't matter about the transfer file. I think it has to go through every single transfer file. Yeah, actually, I would have to delete it off every single transfer file for profile of draft.trans. Okay,
so this would be a good usage for ChatGPT. I want to iterate through all of the transfer profiles in this map or object and make a change to any profile that has a scan files origin path that matches.
I wonder if Immer is smart enough to do this. Alright, it looks good to me, LGTM. Profile ID is not needed. Yeah, I guess this should work. So I'm gonna put an underscore there. Let's try it out. This is fine. Okay, so once we import this, import, and then delete, and we'll delete it. So that's still showing up here, which is incorrect. Definitely incorrect. Okay, and if I refresh this, then yeah, they're gone. So let me go back. Okay. So this file should show up again, and then I need to debug what is going on with the going-ons of first. We'll check the end case. So see if it even reaches this case. So import, then yes, and file deleted. So this was correctly called file deleted on all of these. So it must be an issue with this code here. This code is not working. I don't think the draft is being correctly set by Immer here. If I use a for loop like this, when I call this code, it does not actually perform the mutation like Immer is supposed to. Does this handle this implementation work like Immer is supposed to? I think that object.entries returns a new set of things. It's a copy. I don't think it's actually
Maybe it does. I'm not sure. Well, let's see. Let's just see this profile that scan files. Maybe it is a immer issue that could simplify a little bit of the legwork on the back end. Oops, that's not the right one. I forgot how to do this. Nope. There we go. Wait, this is gone too. What? Where did my files go, bro? Oh my god, never mind, bro. That's awkward. What happened? Where did my files go? Oh, it's here. That was stupid. This won't go in here. And then we will see the sweet, sweet sound of files being deleted. Importing and deleting them all. What the hell is this? Wait, that's actually the correct behavior. Oh, it's because the files also exist in the back end. Oh, it's just scanning again. Okay, I need to make a call to also delete them from the back end. Okay, I see. So, because these files exist here, but they don't exist here right now. okay, I see. I do need the volume ID, and I need to delete the file here because it doesn't exist anymore. Keeping track of state is the most freaking annoying thing of all time, man. Why do I have back-end state and front-end state that's not synced up? Yup. I think maybe the simplest thing is to just trigger a rescan, but if I'm deleting a bunch of files, okay, this is okay. This is, I think this is working as intended. It's just triggering a rescan. So what I would need to do inside the import here is to not only delete the file, actually delete the file, but also go through and delete it from the database. So I'm pretty sure that I set the exact file path, so I can just delete the file path. Drizzle.t. I'm pretty sure that this schema tell me write a drizzle mutation that removes the row based on the value of the file of the absolute file path. Okay, let's just try to drop this in here. Oh, this is even the correct syntax, man. AI is so cringe. Oh well, it's gonna change everything, bro. Is this an imported function? Yeah, it's freaking imported, man. I already have it here. Okie dokes, okie dokes, okie dokes. Okay, export test. Okay, we do not have this because it's been deleted. Okie dokie. 1 minute and 31 seconds left to get this twerking. So let's import. Oh my god, it freaking works. That's crazy. And delete it. Oh my god, it deleted it too. Oh my god, we did it. We did it. Let's go. It works. That's a dub and a half. Wow. Okay.
Well, it also does the rescan now too, because it actually works. Sweet. So I have like 45 seconds left. I can definitely fix this, right? trpc.ts API. Wow, that was hype. Okay, I'm gonna stop the tomato right before it makes that loud, scary sound. Okay, wow, what a result. What a result. Before we start our break, I think it makes more sense instead of doing the time, using your break, your well-deserved break, to say the results. Fix the deletion bug. You should just take some time to decompress and nothing on the clock. Fix the deletion issue and now rescan by handling it. Deletion on scanned files and on the in-memory DB file representation. You should write down what you did and commit it. And then you're gonna start the break. I think I'm gonna do, if we do a 15-minute break, then we can squeeze in 2 more sessions after this. And that low-key would be chill. It would be chill, you know? That's exactly what I wanted to do. 5 sessions, so I'm gonna, yeah, let's just do that. We'll do a 15-minute break and just vibe out with the squad. You know, I'm dubbing hard right now, feeling good, feeling productive. No, none of that toxic productivity stuff. Just chill, vibing, and yeah, I am. Just. Oh, you don't want to take a break? You want to keep going? Yeah, you can keep going. I'll be cheering you on. I'm gonna take a break, 15-minute break, just a little one. Oh, if you don't take a break, Joe, if you're still on, do you know the effects of not taking a break when you're doing Pomodoro? They are pretty good on that knowledge. I don't know anything other than I think it like gamifies it, like you get a reward to take a break, I guess. I used to do Pomodoro in high school a lot, but I just feel like it's like forcing myself, I guess, to be productive and to take a break. But I guess it's more of like a structure to be like disciplined. And now that I'm streaming while I'm doing work and just talking through things, I feel a lot more engaged, you know, because even though I'm alone right now, I just talk to myself and talk to you, and you know, it's much less boring. Because I honestly feel like if I can get this level of productivity is crazy. Like if I'm just sitting there, like just clickety clackety, just I can go on YouTube whenever and just like go and take a break whenever. I honestly don't know how much work I get done compared to just like focusing for 2 to 3 hours a day, locked in like this. Like this work is literally, if you break it down, what did I do? I did like in an hour and a half of work yesterday, that fixed like a huge bug in my in Import Magic that I have not been wanting to tackle for literally 6-7 months, and I just finished it in an hour and a half. And then today we tackled like a pretty gnarly bug in the early beginning that maybe I would have like just been like, ugh, this is annoying, and then I just went on YouTube for like 2-3 hours, and then this wouldn't even been done today because I'd be like, yeah, you know, it just takes a lot of time, and I'll be done with it. I guess, yeah, I guess this is more like eating your vegetables. Yeah, like you just lock in. I'm gonna work for 25 minutes and be focused, and then yeah, and you get a little break. I'm gonna check my Genshin account, see what's up with that. I'm gonna check my Wuthering Waves account too. But this is a lot. Like, oh my god, I'm like working intense right now. It's definitely not like before. Like my brain is like completely different, locked in. Pure, unadulterated coding, baby. How's your progress right now on on your uh on your health insurance stuff? Wait, that's good, right? Because it was you didn't even you just submitted it, right? Oh, nice. That's huge. You know what I'm gonna need to do this stream for? I need to do our taxes. Holy crap, that is like the thing that I procrastinate on to the last minute every single time. Any tax doers in the chat? Any non-procrastinating tax doers? That's actually the key. If you can not procrastinate on your taxes, that's gotta be a superpower. Someone at work told me that they do their taxes right in the beginning of the year. Like whenever they get their forms right away, they do it. That's crazy to me. Yeah. If you do it wrong, then I guess you'll know later. Wait, when do you do your taxes? I usually do it like 1 or 2 weeks before, and then I get it. Last year it took like 1 or 2 times to get it back. I did it right. Oh, nice. I will do my taxes this weekend, I think. Or maybe I'll do them tomorrow. No, actually, I can't stream tomorrow because I'm going to SF tomorrow. Oh yeah, that happened to me last year too. Dude, you know what was the most freaking annoying thing ever? Is like, oh, I'll tell you offline. Oh, I'm picking up Coachella tickets tomorrow. Going to spend some money. What? I'm getting my brother-in-law to. Oh, why can't she go? Dude, she just got to call in sick, bro. Oh, she's going to Disneyland? Damn. Coachella or Disneyland? True. Beyond Neverland can come to fruition. Oh, I'm gonna eat after stream. I'm so hungry. Oh, I should order another monitor too. So scuffed yesterday that the monitor was broken. Literally tragic. Oh, God. I need to. How to, dude? There's only 24 hours in the day. I don't understand how people can get so much done. I feel like I'm being like superhuman right now, working for 3 hours. Like, I guess like you do it for like 3 hours, lock in, you take like a 2 hour break, and you do another 3 hours, and then if you do that on repeat for the 16 hours you're awake, then you can do 9 hours of work. Dude, Kobe did that shit though. Kobe, what he say? He like woke up at 3 a.m., got to the gym 4 a.m., did like a 2-3 hour workout, ate, hit another 2-3 hour workout every single day. That's Mamba mentality. Unfortunately, I ain't got that Mamba mentality. That's just a fact. Like, dude, I was thinking of making. I have so many video ideas I want to make. Oh, it's too hard to do everything. I gotta focus on one thing at a time. I'm gonna ship this app. I'm gonna get it out, and then I'm gonna DM some people, and then move on to the next thing. go back to work one step at a time, baby. That's how you do it. Oh, okay. Let's stop before the tomato. Alright, let me take a second, figure out what I want to do for this next session of work. So, in this session, I am going to fix this bug. Fix the bug where we check the valid file types, potentially removing the parse. Then start a document of the happy path of import magic. Find the key features and load testing it in different edge cases. Okay, so I want to make sure that there's maybe 3 key features that need to be working out perfectly. So I want to define the 3 key features to edge cases. Edge case testing, 3 key features. Okay. So let's get this next section started. Oops. Oh, it worked. Okay, cool. So in our API router, we have some parse logic. I think it's in the scan args. Yeah, the runtime import magic, volume schema, dot entries. This The Laker game at 5 p.m. Wait, how are the Lakers doing right now? They're like the second seed, right? Oh, so you're locking in. You're full locking in for 50 minutes straight. Straight. So the file extension schema, this is, oh, RIP. No AD is cringe. What is the file extension regex? Oh, so the ones that are failing are literally like, do I really? Okay, so basically this file extension for valid file extensions, you write and give it more general. Dude, ChatGPT for regex is definitely clutch. That is like literally pogged up. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay. So now I could add something like downloads and it should work. No problemo. Yep, there's no new files in export and downloads. But the problem with downloads is that it's a you see what's happening here? It's like all this shit is popping up because of downloads. That's because it's an iCloud folder. iCloud is insane. iCloud is like constantly making modifications to the files. Like little bytes of the file are being moved back and forth like all the time. It's really quite interesting. Wait, how are you coding if your VS Code is not set up? Are you using like Go IDE? Alright, so that's fixed. Dub. That's a dub. Vibing is low-key all that matters in this life. Okay, so key feature 1. Scans the source and the destination. Identifies as the new file. Only the new files. Save, delete. Is this literally what I've been working on for the past 3 years? Because yes, it is literally. These 3 bullet points are the thing that I should have done in the very freaking beginning of building this app. And just focus on this instead of focusing on all the UI and all these features and stuff. But it low-key needs all of that too, because if it doesn't look nice and feel nice, then I don't know. Ugh. But yeah, I guess these are the features. Mounting and unmounting sources and destinations. We'll need to test this with my actual SD card. If I can trust this with my real shit, man, that's kind of clutch. Clutch, as they would say. Okay. Okay, so what I would want to test is do scan files. Okay, test it out with a real SD card. Oh, add functionality. You know what I really want to do now? I want to add functionality that add a safe delete functionality. So if you maybe I should remove the edit button. So many things are already going on in the bottom. Maybe I could put something in the header, like safe delete. I think I can use the rest of the time right now to implement a safe delete function. Or you know what, I'm gonna, yeah, I think a safe delete function would be nice because I already have some videos that I've already imported on this camera. So, okay. So to break this down, the safe delete, what I would need is it needs a button to trigger the safe delete. A trigger a confirm dialog to confirm the safe delete. Oh, I think to trigger the safe delete. New TRPC endpoint that will call the deletion. Would I want to have a progress bar or something? Potentially a progress bar of the... set a new state called deleting. This could be interesting. So what I could do is like, even when I'm deleting the files, it could be nice. Even saying importing the files, like it could be nice to see some type of progress bar. I wonder if ShadCN has a progress bar. Oops, sorry, my bad. ShadCN progress bar. Oops. No! I restarted it. Okay, well, I'm gonna work until 4:30, so 10 more minutes. This will be 10 more. This will just be on 10 minutes. I'm sorry. That's stupid of me. Oh, this is nice. I guess I could. Don't mind yoinking this. Yoink. Okay. I believe. Where is the app running? Oh, it's not running at all. Yarn dev header dot main contents header footer. This exists in format GP2, should display content. This shit. This progress bar could be quite interesting if I threw it up into here.
Just want this color. Okay, got it. Interesting, status unknown, so this is not chill, so typography, I forgot, so this would just be like typography. Oh, I don't need this band. That looks so bad. I want it. Oh, it looks bad. Whoa, it's so laggy. Okay, I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. I think I'll just spend the rest of the time
until 5. We're gonna try to figure out how to render the status of the thing. So render the status of what is going on in the app in the top right. Basically just printing out what the active transfer dot status is. Make sure that the active transfer profile status is being updated properly. Really at the scan, just scanning. Okay. All of this other stuff I'm gonna do tomorrow. What did I get done today? I fixed some bugs. I think, maybe tested the resiliency of the app a little bit better. Yeah, I could show you. So essentially yesterday what we got done is we fixed, okay, so this is, something's wrong with this, the stash. So inside 327 here, this goes into import test. So here, what I basically did today, I'm pretty sure from this, is I fixed this bug that if there is like a new database, which happens when you start the app for the very first time, it doesn't work. So that was a huge fix, but I think that's only a fix on my end because that happens when there's like a deleted configs, which you shouldn't be able to delete a config as a user. It's impossible. It's only possible for me because I'm testing it. But then I also fixed that when you delete files, it'll actually delete the files from the client side. And then there was an issue where valid file extensions were being parsed out and say that they're invalid. So that I fixed that as well. And then that's pretty much all I got done today. I figured out, I think these are the key features of the app. So moving forward tomorrow, I want to like make sure that this safe deletion file feature happens so that like, my vision is that you're able to like, say you have like stuff on your computer and you ran out of data and you're like, oh shit, I only have like 10 gigs left. And then you have an external hard drive that you use for random shit that you kind of like don't really remember what's on it. And maybe some of the shit that you have on your computer currently that you want to offload is already on the hard drive. So I want to have you be able to plug in that external hard drive into your computer, set like all of the files on your computer basically, and then check which ones need to be moved from your computer to your hard drive. And then once you press import, it'll only import the new ones. And then you can safely delete all of the files that have been successfully imported. So you can have peace of mind that these files do indeed exist and they're exactly the same byte by byte They look exactly the same. They exist on your backup, and then you can delete it and make room on your computer. Because I think a lot of people are running into that, and this will give people a lot of peace of mind, and it'll be quite useful, hopefully. But the demo is this. We're just gonna press, I'm gonna remove the inspector, obviously. You're going to import. Those files are all imported. All the red ones means they've been successfully imported. The UI will probably need to be updated so that it actually looks good, but that's a more blatant thing. And then now when you press delete, it deletes all the files because the files are being deleted on the source. They no longer exist. So they shouldn't show up in the client also, because those aren't new files that are, chill to be imported now. But I think now even when I do that, I need to also have a flag that flags them as no longer valid to be imported. Like that state needs to be updated as well when you press no. So also need to add a way to also make the files that were no longer available to be imported because they are no longer new. Okay, cool. Okay, so we have 23 minutes. We're just gonna do one last session of the Pomodoro. Lock in, heckin' hard, and let's go. We'll just go over 2 minutes and then call it square. I want to render the status. So something's going on where the status isn't being updated in the header. It's potentially the iffy that I just wrote. Because the status is not being, oh, it's here, import finished. Okay, so what I'll do for now is just return move the switch. Dot to uppercase. How can I do to uppercase, but only the first letter, like capitalize or something? Oh, it's cringe. Okay. Okay, whatever. This will be good for now. Just then the scanning happens way too fast. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pop in the real stuff. The Real Housewives of Orange County right here. This is probably 20 gigabytes of videos that I've never imported in my computer. I'm gonna plug it into my computer and it will be insane. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? Oh my God, did you see that? The SD card showed up on the app. Is that not sick AF? It says no active transfer profile. Low key, it's true. And then I'm hit videos and pictures, which is all my videos and pictures. And now it's scanning, but there's an issue with this. This is literally 3 terabytes. It's scanning through 3 terabytes of files right now. So it's got something that it's cooking right now. It's cooking. Wow, it's cooking. Okay, hold on. It was cooking. Oh, so it's scanning. Oh my god, look how much it's scanning, bro. It's literally cooking. Oh wow, it's still scanning. You see the top right? So scanning. All day it's scanning. That's a lot of scanning. Let me tell you. And now it's scanned. That took 30 seconds. That's like 3 terabytes of data being scanned. So that's not gonna be fast. But you know how long it would actually take if I didn't write a super sick file diff algorithm? It would take literally 20 minutes. You know, the thing about doing it asynchronously is that JavaScript's threading really sucks. So you can't. Well, you can, but like, doing it async low key would be good. That would be a good solution. But I think this is quite a huge edge case, and for it to be this quick, it's not bad, honestly. I was thinking of using like workers or something to do it, but yeah, wow. This file actually exists. That's crazy. Wow. If I click, dude, these are random files. So what is this file? It's me opening my laptop. What is this? What am I doing? Okay. Well, anyway, I'm getting distracted from the work. Okay, wow, it actually works. This is 684 new files. I think it's actually legit. It's actually 684 new files. New files. Okay, I am not going to. Should I press import on this? Should I trust my own stuff and import 684 new files, potentially messing everything up? But what I want to do first is create like a progress bar up here. So what would I say? I said render the status. So basically I rendered out status. I don't know if importing is valid. It's gonna be updated correctly. I'll have to check the string. Yeah, I do not think that this is being taken advantage of. So import.ts. Oh, this is not being handled inside of the import use runtime. So import. File importing is way different than, yeah, I don't need that. I don't need to handle that. So actually transfer profile. Yes, this is already being updated. So, and then this. This is also being updated here. Import completed. Yeah, so this is correct. Then I think we'll need to handle emit import files. File deleted. If I'm doing the deleting, the deleting would be, yeah, that would be a little bit more complicated. Definitely can't get that done in 25 minutes or 12 minutes, 12, 15 minutes. I can't get that done in 15 minutes. Importing, deleting, I mean, let's see what I can do. If I can, I did say I was gonna do that, so let's. These are all awaits, so I can emit. I need to create an import event, a new import event. This is like, deleting file state. Okay, so we want to let the system know that we're deleting files. So we're currently not handling that on the front end, but we can handle it. Import files dot subscribe. So if deleting files, and then use immer reducer 9w 9w 9w. Okay, cool. All right, we will, I guess if we could slow it down, the deleting. I don't really, it's not that I don't trust my sauce, it's just like, I want to make sure that this is working for sure. Like these new, like I'd be fine using like a previous iteration, but I'm making so many changes. Let's see, deleting file. Let's add a 1 second timeout to this. Okay. So we're gonna go back to our tried and true. See, this is what's wrong. It's not being set, but that's like why it's annoying.
Dummy lock in, bro. Scan is done. So let's move back to the files. Okay. It would be good if this was updated on right away, but it might slow things down a bit. And now that I have the real sauce in here, okay, yeah, everything's doing async like all the other ones, just this one is the slowest scanning. Okay. Low key, I think I'm just gonna safely eject this because I'm not gonna use that because I'm able to mock everything to be a bit slower. So let's just remove this SD card from this situation just because it's slowing things down a lot. Oh, 9 minutes. Oh, Electron is using it. I see. The crazy thing is, everyone says that it's like chill to eject. You have to eject it. Like I used to think ejecting the disk, there's no issue with it. But when it's actually being used like this for 30 seconds and being scanned like crazy and accessed like an insane amount, it actually corrupts the SD card when you eject without safely ejecting. So I actually had to learn this lesson the hard way. It actually like locks the SD card and you have to do something to unlock it. Or I think you have to restart the app. So here, when we, oh, I actually should slow down the import too. This import file. Each file importing can be a little bit slower, so you can see the. So you can see the events actually being changed correctly. Okay, import. See it's incorrect. Don't delete it. It doesn't change. It doesn't update the top right correctly. Let me debug this through. Okay, I don't need to have this anymore. Yo, Natty Daddy in the house. I'm about to end stream in 7 minutes, bro. But we're locking in. We're about to finish a hard day of work. Bro, do it. Okay, refresh. All right. Think what's going on here. Let's read the console. So I think this is all Gucci Contucci. Maybe we don't need to be printing this. Console log. I'm just trying to get rid of the noise so it's clear. I actually don't understand how people literally can use the debugger. I literally just console log everything. Maybe I'm just old school, bro. Okay, this looks low-key chill. So if we import here, oh, and then I also need to create a console log here. I mean, when I get it working, like with the dev tools, it's actually not bad. It's just tough. Wait, see, this is the issue, bro. Look at that. That's so bad, man. It doesn't change the status correctly, bro. That's kind of no chill. So, you know, well, I could show you here, like debugger. Like if this should low-key work. You just need the you just need this open, the DevTools open. Okay, refresh. Export test. Import. Okay, so it's hitting it, bro. It's hitting it. You see we're in the debugger. For some reason it's still continue going, but it's chill. No. Oh, brother. I can't read this. I need this big screen. I usually don't hit a big screen. Huh. It must be setting it back to scan somewhere. Okay. I just think it's good for this case. I feel like yeah, like it's kind of like if you want to see if it hits the code path at all, and you have like you already have a shitload of console logs. So here it's calling yeah, scan completed, which is correct. That's exactly what we want. Obviously that doesn't work, so cringe. And then when we press import, yes, that hits exactly where we want. But then the transfer profile finish also hits again. So it seems that there's some code issue. So let's see where this keeps getting called. Oh, okay. This is it. This is gonna be super hard to fix. Okay, I'll fix this next tomorrow. Basically, what I have here is I have a use effect. It
always, whenever the transfer profiles or import magic volumes change, it'll just rescan everything automatically. So what it's doing is it's constantly rescanning, because I think when we're doing the import, we're changing the status of the files, and by changing the status of the files, it's changing the status of the import magic volumes, which requires a new scan. So that is maybe a code smell that I'm actually doing the scan over and over again, but it's kind of necessary and also kind of not necessary. I manually think it makes more sense that I manually call it when I know I want to do the scan, rather than just scanning just because I think maybe that's making it slower. Also, it's just scanning all of the freaking time whenever anything gets clicked or whatever. So tomorrow, take a look at this. Thank you for tuning in. I got some very productive work done. I hope that you also got production value or productivity value from this. Yeah, because I sure did. I think I am really enjoying streaming, getting this done. Slowly, piece by piece, my app is coming together. This is years of procrastination and self-doubt coming together in a couple hours of work. Because software engineering is the easiest job on the planet, but it is also simultaneously incredibly hard to get motivated to do the work, because it feels endless, and I'd rather be on YouTube. Being YouTube is way better than coding. Even when I'm coding my own stuff, I'd rather be on YouTube. So anyways, the Lakers game is on. I hope everyone has a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. No, not tomorrow, because I have to go to SF tomorrow, but potentially next week or this weekend for a tax stream. I'm gonna be doing my taxes this weekend, or maybe tomorrow also. I don't know, but I gotta do my taxes. Goodbye.